Okay. It's on the internet. It's behind. Let me be the last person here. Mr. Roosevelt, yeah, Louis, how are you?
I'm okay by the grace of God. How about you?
Okay, great. Nice having you tonight in the club. How was the day?
Okay, thank you so much.
Where are you listening from?
What?
Where are you listening from? Which country are you at?
Oh,
Are you in right now?
Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic.
That's great. Who invited you?
The teacher.
Ah, the teacher. Okay, that's great. Nice having you.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna wait for your comment also.
You know?
Okay, so thank you, and thank you very much, all of you guys, for joining us at that time tonight. As I said, we are really happy to get you around because we're gonna get opportunity to talk about something really interesting. I can say and funny as well because we're gonna get opportunity to talk about business tonight. We're so happy to get you guys. You're connecting from different countries, from different part of the world, but with Zoom and YouTube, we get opportunity to be right here where we're gonna talk about like business. The purpose of the club, guys, is to practice English. For that reason, I encourage all of you to feel free to say things about that beautiful topic that we are going to discuss. As you can see on the screen, the topic, we're going to get 6 questions. Today, we're going to talk about 3. And on Sunday, we're going to talk about the other 3 questions. The question number 1 says, what are some advantages and disadvantages of owning your own business? And would you like to get one? If yes, which type and why? And the question number 2, what are some really good essential business strategies you know? And how do you plan to apply them to succeed in your own business? And the question number 3, it's a really popular one. In business, customers are always right. Do you agree, disagree, and why? So you're gonna get opportunity, guys, as I said, to really talk about these 3 questions for today. And on Sunday, we're gonna go over the other 3 questions. So in order to start, I encourage you, all of you, as I said, to feel free to say things about the question number 1. The question number 1 says, what are some advantages and disadvantages of owning your own business? So first of all, people, there are different types of business in the world today. For example, as you can see right here, we get at least, I can say 8. We get 8. For example, we get the first one. It's a kind of popular one, which is the sole proprietorship. It's a really great one. I need somebody to read the small paragraph for me for the number 1. Can somebody read the paragraph for the number 1? The first type of business, we get the sole proprietorship. If you want to read it, just raise your hand and I'm gonna give you the mic. Who want to read it for us? It's going to be Miss Neji, please. Let's go quick with you.
Number 1, sole proprietorship. A business owned then one by one person with no distinction between the owner and the business.
We good. Thank you. Thank you very much, Miss Neji. And you guys, especially on YouTube, can you give us an example of this type of business? If you get one, please write it in the comment section, and I think we're gonna read it after. So then we're gonna go with the number 2. It's a different type of business, especially you guys in the US, you can understand better. The question number 2, I'm sorry, for the second type of business, we get partnership. And I need another person to read the number 2 for us. Who want to read the number 2 for me, please? Who? Just raise your hand. I need all of you folks to say something really quick. Just read. I don't ask you to answer any question for now. If you want, just raise your hand and I'm gonna give you the mic. Let me see. Let me see. I don't see your hand. Let me see. Oh, it's going to be Miss Andy. Do you want to try to read it for me, please, Andy?
Yes, I can. Number 2,
Yes.
partnership.
Mhm.
A business owned by two or more people who share profit, losses, and manage responsibility.
Mm. Very good. Thank you. Thank you very much, you Miss Andy. So now we're gonna go with the number 3. I need Steffi. Can you read the number 3 for us? It's what we call a C corporation or a corporation. Can you read it for us, please? Steffi, please.
Corporation, a legal entity separate from its owners, offering limited liability and the ability to raise capital through stocks.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Until now, we have like 2 types of business. We get sole proprietorship, partnership, and corporation. And also we get LLC. Ms. Justin, can you read this paragraph for us, please? Justin?
A select LLC, a flexible structure that combines the liability protection of a corporation with the tax benefit of a partnership.
Thank you. Thank you. I think we're going to go into details, but until now, people, you guys, you can get a picture if you want, because that will really help you to understand, especially when the other folks, they are going to elaborate about this kind of stuff, because people will choose type of business to talk about. You guys, you're gonna understand better. So now we're gonna go with the other 4 types, because we say we get 8 right here. We get the number 5, and I need another person, which is cooperative. I need another person to read that one for me. Anyone can just raise your hand, but otherwise I can choose. Who want to read this one for us? Let me see. Let me see. Can I choose? Can I choose somebody? Mr. Let me see. Miss Westcallion, can you read the number 5 for us, please? Okay, if you're not ready, the number 5, they say it's a business owned and operated by a group of individuals for the mutual benefits. Maybe you can ask question, what is the difference between a corporation and comparative? We can see that after. And after we get the number 7, it's a non-profit business. They say it's an organization that operate for social cause rather than profit. And also we get the number 6, guys, which is franchise. We get a lot of big examples. They say it's a business model where individual buys the right to operate on their established brand. For example, if you get or KFC in your area, if you get McDonald's, you can really understand. And finally, we get the MLM, which is a kind of popular today, especially with the internet. It's a multi-level marketing. So now let's go really quick, guys. We're gonna start with the question number 1. The question number 1, guys, each of you people, you get opportunity to say things. That question says, what are some advantages and disadvantages of owning your own business? Would you like to get one? If yes, which type and why? Do you guys want to say something? If yes, raise your hand really quick, and I'm gonna give you the mic to really get opportunity to say things about the question number 1. Don't forget, guys, if you really want to say things, just raise your hand, because otherwise we can you can also share your opinion on YouTube, you guys, in a comment. You can do that maybe in Creole or in English. But we're here on Zoom. If you really want to participate, guys, do it quick. Raise your hand, and I'm gonna give you the mic. So the question number 1 says, qui avantage et désavantage qui gagne là ou gagne pour business ou? Est-ce que vous avez souhaité gagner en business? Si oui, quel type de business que vous avez souhaité et pour qui ça? Sous Zoom, c'est sauf en anglais ou bien droit pour répondre, but sur YouTube, you can try to answer in English or in Creole. Miss Stacey, we're gonna go with you, and you the other guys, be ready for your turn. Let's go, please, Stacey. We don't hear you. If you're talking, Stacey, we don't hear you.
And right now,
Yes, we hear you now.
yes, I know that will be happening. Okay. Thank you. Good evening, everyone, especially you, Teacher Michael, and thank you for giving the mic to share my thoughts about this beautiful topic, especially specifically the number one question. And I'm Saifi. I am a primary student of Formal Language courses. I'm listening in the Dominican Republic, and I'm elated to be there tonight with you guys. And I hope you guys gonna take the opportunity to practice your English by, answering comments and comments, share your thoughts in this beautiful club we are having tonight. Okay, according to me, for the first part of the question, what are some advantages and disadvantages of owning your own business? There are so many. I'm gonna talk about three advantages, and it's about financial growth. Because being a business owner, it's when you offer the opportunity to build wealth. It's being like enjoy independence, make a meaningful impact in your life and other people's life also. And one of the advantages we have as a business owner is freedom and independence. Because as a business owner, sometimes you have the freedom to choose what products, what services you want to offer to the population, and decided also the way you will be operate, the system you're gonna use. And you're not limited also by someone else's decision or company policy because you own the business. This is one of the things we have as advantages. A second one is because it's a personal development also. You can learn new skill by running your own business. Sometimes you can discover some great skills you didn't even know when you are in your own business. Because when you are the business, it's not like you go in a job from 9 to 5, 8 to 5, but it's your job. You have to make it happen. You have to run it either way. And this is why you're gonna learn some valuable skills like leadership, because to lead the people you're gonna have under you and the company, you're gonna have to get a better communication, because without the communication it'll be impossible to run a business. Another thing, you have to get some skill like financial management. Some people go to seminar to get this kind of skill, and some of them take advantage while they are working with other people, with other company to learn this skill. When they learn it well, when they're gonna have their own company, they're gonna know how to manage the financial and also problem solving. Because with relationship with with people, everything will never go the way you expect. Sometimes things gonna be happen. If you know how to solve problem really quick, they're gonna help you, to say you have to learn some skill like negotiation, in business you have to negotiate with clients from business to business. You have to know how to negotiate, and also decision making, because every day you have to make decision for yourself, decision for your family, decision for your business, and decision for your employee. As an employer, you have to know how to do that. This is what, when you own your own business, you can get that. And the last one is financial growth, because the biggest benefit of owning your own business is the potential to build wealth. And to build wealth is not something you can do overnight. You have to know how to increase your profit. For that, you have to do what you should do, the way you should do for yourself, for your future, and for your family to pass on. And the disadvantage I want to talk about is about financial risk. Even though we talk an advantage is financial growth, sometimes it's risky, because there is some business you have to put money out to get money in. And sometimes the way you expect you're gonna get some profit the things is not turning out like that. Like I can take an example. Imagine you just start a business for the World Cup we have right now. As Asian, if you sell a stock of t-shirts, you buy it. You think the team will go so far, and right now the money you expect. Do you hear me?
Really well, ma'am. Just keep on.
And the money you expect to get from, boom, 80 is get eliminated at the first round. The money you expect to make, you won't make it because the calculation you made is not happen the way you do it. But you can take that as a setback, but you can learn from it. Next time you have to buy less until you know the team will be go so far. This is one example like I can take like a real example. And the disadvantage sometimes I see people say when you have your own business, you can go to work whenever you want. At that time, it's not true. At the beginning, you have to work long hours and work really hard. Because when you work from 9 to 5, when the 5 is over, you just go home. But as the business owner, you have to make sure everything should be okay before you left. Sometimes you borrow the suitcase at home, with a lot of papers to read because you cannot sign any papers without, reading. Because sometimes you can make a lot of mistakes if you don't do that. This is why sometimes the book I read sometimes the business owner say they at least work 60 hours a week. Like other employees sometimes work only 40 hours. You know what I mean? That is not time. You have to know, your business should be open at 9. It's open at 9. The one of the country I was reading not so long ago, if the business should be open at 9, even though you own the business, but every time customer come and at night the business still closed, they can complaining for you. And if you kept doing it, they're gonna give you a fine to pay because you shouldn't do that. If you open at 9, the schedule say at 9, you have to open at 9. It's not because you're the owner, you can open whatever you want. At the time, you are not committed to what you are doing, and you're gonna be fair in what you are doing. And the last thing I want to talk about is about stress and pressure. You always stress because you own the business, and you always have pressure because when you have a deal to sign on with another company, with a customer, sometimes if the deal is not doing the way you want, you're gonna have problems because the money you want to come in won't come in. I think this is the advantages I want to talk about because owning a business offers freedom, set, independence, opportunity, but also provide potential financial. But however, this thing does not happen overnight, guys. You have to work really hard and to get some principles, some qualities like discipline, patience, ability to take risks also, learn from your setbacks, difficult decision along the way. All of them will be a great, great one. What type of business I want to get? I want to be in the right quadrant, like the cash flow say, the B and I quadrant. But it's not easy to be in the B and I quadrant because what you want to be in I quadrant, you can order system. You can order system. The system will be working for you even though you're not here. Like we were talking about the franchise one and the type of business. Somebody can just the McDonald's owner right now can sit down, on vacation for all the time, and because people keep, buying, use the name they have, they keep getting money like that. This is what the system do. It can working without you. I want to own my own system, and what the all business I want to do. I want to do business like even though whenever I am moving in, I should be because as Asian, we never know where you're gonna end it up, which country you're gonna end it up. But this is why you have to get a business to move away. Whenever you move with your business because the business does not exist like physically, but the business is wherever you go. That's my point of view. Thank you so much. Sorry for being so long. I'm sorry about that. Thank
Right,
you.
so thank you, and thank you very much, our beautiful, beautiful lady, Stacey, because you had opportunity to say things and you really did it. I really appreciate and I really congratulate because the fact that you're here tonight, I mean, you have a really good love and desire, they like to keep improving, not only English, but learn from other people as well, even though you don't really get electricity in your area, which you do your best to be out here. Thank you. and thank you a million. So, guys, the purpose is to practice English, entertain ourselves, talking about something that we really appreciate, we love, which is business and marketing. So, we are talking about like disadvantage and advantages as well of owning our own business. You guys, what is your thought about that question? Do you guys want to say something about the question? Number one, what are some advantages and disadvantages of owning your own business? Do you guys wanna spread something about it? If yes, raise your hand, you guys who are here on Zoom. And I'm gonna just give you the mic to really say things. If you really want to say something, as Steffi did, you have to raise your hand. Let me see in the chat. Okay, now we're gonna go with you, please, Neji. You get the mic. Take your time and say thing about the topic, please.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. My name is Nadej Saint-Ville. I'm Haitian, and I'm currently live in Dominican Republic as a foreigner. I am a student at Commonwealth English Club, and I'm very excited to be here today to improve my English and learn from everyone and share my thoughts. And thank you, Teacher Michael, for the opportunities. About the question number one, I think owning your own business has both advantage and disadvantage. One of the biggest advantage is that you are your own boss. You can make your own decision and you can manage your time well, and you have the opportunity to earn more money. Another advantage is that you can turn your ideas into reality and build something for your future. However, running a business, a business is not easy. It requires hard work and discipline, patience, and sometimes you may work long hours, face financial challenges, and there is always a risk of losing money. And I don't know this because I had a small shop before. I used to wake up very early in the morning to open my store and serve my customers. And that experience taught me responsibility and time management and the importance of treating customer well. For the second part of the question, yes, I would like to own my own business again. I would choose a sole proprietorship because I like making my own decision and having full control of my business. In the future, I want to be a online business selling beauty product and digital product and growing my Twitch channel, my YouTube channel, and my TikTok account. And I believe that with hard work, that consistency and good marketing, I can succeed. And thank you for guys to pay attention about my tasks.
Thank you very much as well, especially my beautiful Neji. You did a wonderful job as well, especially saying things, not only saying you imagine, but it's about your own the way that you see things as well and the way that you plan to accomplish things. Thank you, and thank you very much for sharing. So you guys, and about you, the other folks, do you really want to say something about that topic as well? Don't forget we are here talking about business. It's a kind of really deep subject because even though sometimes you feel like saying things, but you can say, okay, I don't really have enough English. So for that reason, you can go really quick. You can give a 30-second or 20 seconds, say something really, 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 really quick. And about you, the other folks, your advanced people, I think you really get things to say what you have to do, raise your hand, because I'm not gonna choose you without raising your hand. The question number one, what are some benefits of owning your own business and disadvantages as well? And the other part of the question, would you like to get your own business? If yes, which type and why? What are your thoughts, you the other folks, about that question? Don't forget, if you really want to say things, you gotta raise hand and you're gonna get the mic. Justin, you get the mic. Let's go real quick with you.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Justin. I'm from Conrad Language Courses, and it's already been 3 months that I start learning. And I'm so happy in that process and delighted to be here. So I'm gonna share with you my thoughts about the first question. Owning my own business has both advantages and disadvantages. But I'm gonna share the positive one, freedom. It means that I can be my own boss, make my own decision, and I can also follow my passion while I'm creating something useful and meaningful. I will have more flexibility in my schedule, and we earn more money than in a regular job. We all know that there is no roses without a thorn, and it means that we're gonna face challenges like financial risk, and that's why I'm gonna talk about risk management and mind management. Do you hear me, teacher?
Oh, very well, very well.
Okay. The mind management is the ability to control yourself, your emotion, so you can stay focused and make good decision when you achieve your goal. Sometimes when we face these challenges, and sometimes we there's so stressful moment that we forget about to be relaxed and to take passion on ourselves and this process. So this process can be stressful and time consuming because you're responsible for solving someone else's problems. And that's why you're gonna wear many hats. So sometimes you're gonna be the marketer, the accountant, and at the same time. But at the beginning, it won't be easy for you because we all know that good things take time, and your income won't be stable at all at first sight. That's why we need to be patient of ourselves in during that process. And risk management. The risk management that I'm gonna talk about this night is the process to identify risk. Try to recognize the potential and analyze, evaluate the potential impact to respond of that risk. And the importance of risk management, so it's gonna help you to reduce financial losses, improve your decision, your making decision, and enhance and ensure your business continuity. Yes, I would like to have my own business. And based on when I start my own corporation, I choose a corporation. And it means that I can create a business that is legally separate from my personal belongings, like house, my saving. So you're gonna protect my saving, my money, and I know it's easier for investor to to it's easier for investor to explain my business and to trust my business when you're running your own corporation. And I can say that I treat my own corporation like a real business by staying organized, following the rules, and managing it professionally. This book helped me to understand how to start my own corporation, to build them, because owning a corporation is like a car you are trying to build, and running your corporation is knowing how to drive and maintain it so it keep moving forward. Thank you for giving me the mic, teacher.
Really sweet, really good. Our beautiful Miss Justin. I really appreciate the way that you really shared your thoughts about that question that you're discussing. And I know it's not only things that you read as well, but things that you experienced. Thank you, and thank you very much. Guys, so this is a really sweet topic talking about business, especially I know in general people would love to get their own business. But there are advantages and disadvantages as well. According to our experience, we know. But there are other things as well that we've read in books. Do you understand? And about you, the other folks, would you like to get your own business? If yes, which type of business would you like to get and why? You can be short if you want, some 30 seconds, something. You can share your opinions. If you guys want to say things, you gotta raise your hand, and I'm just gonna give you the mic till we get opportunity to say things. So we get Mr. Cyprien right here, Mr. Juvens. You get the microphone, brother. Open it, say something about you, and after that, share your opinion, please.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. My name is Julius Isaac. I'm living in Dominican Republic right now. I'm very excited to be part of you tonight. Um, my my address is. You can ask me the question again, so I'll can answer you better. Teacher, please.
Yeah, but there are a lot of noise where you are. I know what happened if it is around you. I know if you can ask that person maybe to lower the.
Okay, before I end, you can hear me. You can hear me very well.
No, no, I hear you, but there are a lot of noise where you are. Maybe you can try again, or maybe ask that person maybe
Okay,
what.
let me move on. Let-
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm gonna move on for the next. Okay.
Uh-huh. Okay, you can talk now. You can talk now.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, you can ask me the question and I will have more
Great.
opportunities to answer it.
Okay, good. The question it's about. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Okay, you wanna me give my opinion about what is advantage and disadvantage of running your own business.
Yes,
Is that
sir.
that's
Yes,
correct?
sir. Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. The advantage is you are your own boss. You can earn more money. You have flexible working hours. Disadvantage is there are risks of losing money. You may work long hours. Running a business can be stressful. That is all that. Because in the beginning you open your business. You have many risks because you can lose your money if you can't manage the business. You must to put a manager. You must to manage your time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I encourage you to try again, my dear brother, Mr. Cyprian, because I really love your thoughts. I really love your comments, but it's been a kind of really noisy way you or even though maybe it's not your fault, but it's other people around you. It's like making this kind of noise. And but I really appreciate. But after you can try again, maybe if the noise, if I know, if you can ask the people, it's a kind of music to lower maybe the volume because it's a kind of like disturbing for the other folks. But after we can try again, my dear brother. Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Okay. And you, the other folks, do you want to really say things about that question? Because we have only 2 comments left in that question. If you really want to say things, I'm going to give you the mic, and I'd like to get opportunity to say things about that topic. We are talking about business and marketing. We have 3 questions for today and 3 questions for Sunday. The first question for today: what are some advantages and disadvantages of owning your own business? And would you like to get one? If yes, which type and why? Do you guys wanna say something? If yes, raise your hand. I'm gonna give you the mic because we got 6 minutes left in that question. I say 6 minutes, or maybe I can say 2 comments. Do you guys really wanna say things? Are you the other folks who are here? Or it's going to be Nancy. You get the microphone, Nancy. Just open it and let's go real quick with you.
Okay, good evening, everyone, especially you, Teacher Michael. My name is Nancy Duplessis. It's a pleasure for me to talk about the subject tonight, and I am very excited. What are some advantages and disadvantages of owning your own business? So, as for me, I think Um, about if I'd like to talk about advantages. Bien dicho, teacher? Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We have financial freedom. And in financial freedom, your income is not limited to a fixed salary. You have a blank check so you can work and get your money and get your salary. Or even though you'd like to have 100, 200 or 1 million, so you have to work and you will get it because you don't have limited to to you don't have limited about your check. And after you are the boss, to be your own boss, you make your own decision and create your own schedule. You don't have a chef or jefe or chef would like to teach you. Oh, you have to come at 7 o'clock and you have to go home at 4 p.m. or 8 p.m. You don't have a schedule. But if you would like to have or if you would like to achieve your goals, you have to discipline. You have to have discipline on your own business. But you, even though you don't have or chef, you have to have your schedule, and you have your personal growth. Running a business teachers leadership, communication, and problem solving. So you are I can say you are the leader about your business. You are the personal that we're gonna grow about this business. So is the reason why to to have your own schedule or your own decision. So, and after you have opportunity to help others, you can create job and improve people's life. So, if you were the boss, you have your own business, you can help other people to come work with you. So you can even though I don't know what is your point exactly, but if it's depend that the business that you have, so you can try to help other people come works with you, and then you're gonna give them a schedule now. You're gonna give them schedule and what they have to do, and at what time they have to come and uh, um leave your own business. It's because you have a work for them, and you have unlimited growth. Your business can grow locally or international. Now
Mhm.
I can say you can see it, and we are in century 2021. So you can see it if you have a smartphone, if you have internet, you can see it on the internet. Everybody everybody get some promotion and with social. So it is the reason why you can have your business national or international. It's because you don't have a limited growth. You can grow everywhere you want. If you wanna put your business online, you can do it. So about these disadvantages, you have risks. There's no guarantee of success. There's no guarantee of success. I'd like to share with you, uh if you have your own business, it depends the business that you have. So uh um the first year, I can say you gonna make it's gonna be expensive to you to start your own business, because if you don't have local, if you don't have your own local, you're gonna pay every month to open your own business. And you don't have guarantee that you're gonna sales, you're gonna attending people. So you don't have guarantee. It is the reason why I said it can be expensive and too expensive to you to start your own business. That's a risk. It's so and then we have hard work. You may need to work long hours, especially at the beginning. So, even though you are the boss, even though you are you have your own business, you have to go early to open your business. If you didn't do it, if you don't do it, nobody nobody wanna know, nobody can know you have a business. Nobody gonna know you have something there to sell. So it is the reason why you gotta work so hard if you would like to have success. If you have um to be patient too. But if you don't have um manage to work so hard, you you do gonna anywhere. I don't think if you understand, teacher. So you have a financial pressure. Sometimes you have to invest your own money, even though you don't have clients, even though you don't have um I'm sorry. I'd like to explain it as my experience.
Mhm.
I see sometimes you wanna sell something. Someone can come and uh, um uh, the people need something, but the people need four things, and you have three things. People can leave all all the things and go on. Do you understand?
Yes.
For one thing, this client leave you to go another to go buy it. uh I'm sorry, help me, teacher.
Yeah, I know what you were gonna say. Maybe from your competitors or maybe from
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
else.
For one thing, this client leave you, but it is the reason why you have to sometimes you need to use your own money to buy other things,
Mhm.
and sometimes those things can be Vincent, no, uh how can I
Yeah,
say, how can I say,
yeah, I understand that.
expire. Sometimes this thing can be expired on your hands, but you have to, if you need a lot of things and on your own business, you have to invest your own money, even though you don't have any guarantee, so you have to do it. But we have another point. It's responsibility. You are responsible for your customers, your team, and your business result. So you have to be responsible, because if you okay, as a business coach, I am talking like that. If I'd like to if I'd like to my team do something and I'm not available to do it, so I can say my team gonna like I'm sorry, I okay, when someone look after you, teacher, how can I say that? It's like that. The team gonna look after me.
It's like to
That's correct.
follow you. I know what you, because look
Yeah.
after it's
Okay.
good, but it's up to you. What do you want to mean? Uh-huh.
Okay. The team gonna follow all thing that I do. So it is the reason why you have to be responsible. If you do it, I'll do it too. Sometimes they think like that. If you do it, I'll do it too. If you do, but sometimes if you don't have to be depend on your coach, but sometimes you have the responsibility. If you know something and you didn't share it to us, now you are not responsible. I think to finish, I have, on my opinion, owning a business is not easy, but is worth it. If you have the right mindset, learn new skills, and never give up, you can achieve financial freedom and make a positive impact on others. So
Mm.
thank you, teacher, for give me the mic to share my opinion about the subject.
Thank you. And thank you very much, my beautiful lady, you Miss Nancy. I know you're a boss lady right here. You know how to do things. You know what you're talking about. I really appreciate and I really congratulate you as well. And you did a wonderful job. You did a wonderful job, especially trying like to use English to say everything. It was not easy talking about the subject, but I think keep on like this after some 1, 2, 3 months. Yo, you're gonna be a really good leader, especially the way that you were trying to explain things. So thank you. And thank you very much, all of you guys, for having opportunity to say things about the question number one. And now we're gonna go to the question number two. But before we go to the question number two, guys, I have an open question. When I say open question, it's like kind of extra. We didn't really get it waiting while here. What is the difference, people, between a business person, like a businessman, businesswoman, and entrepreneur? What is the difference? Are they the same, or according to your point of view, there's a difference? I would like to know if it's possible. If you want to say things, it's a kind of open question. What is the difference between a business person and an entrepreneur? Do you guys wanna say things? Do you know, or they are the same? Okay. Okay, maybe you can let me know in the chat, in the comment section. But now, guys, let's go with it. We're gonna keep on. We're gonna keep on with the other question, which is the question number two. For example, guys, especially at the beginning, when we are talking about different types of business, we have what we call small business. Especially when we say somebody is a business person, is when the person is the business. For example, if you get a convenience store, or if you get or any type small business, and you have to get up in the morning and go open it and to work in it, you are the business. Because if you're sick, you don't really have any I can say any salary at the end of the month. Do you understand? You don't really have money. That the reason you are the business. Most of the time, it's a kind of really difficult to start your own business, especially doing your own stuff, but especially creating big things. That's the reason the question number two will be a really sweet question, especially you guys who get experience or maybe read books about business. That question says, what are some really good essential business strategies you know, and how do you plan to apply them to succeed in your own business? Do you guys get some strategies or some tips, some tricks to start your own business? If yes, I encourage all of you folks, raise your hand and I'm just gonna give you the mic. You're gonna get opportunity to say things about that question. Question numéro 2, allez-y, mais qui est stratégie essentielle en rapport avec business que vous connaissez? Et comment planifier pour capable appliquer et tips ça ou bien stratégie ça pour capable réussir dans votre business? Sujet à profond, c'est pas anglais seulement, mais c'est ce qui ça veut dire en rapport avec sujet ça. Most of us who are here, we read a book. The title is The Six Essential, written by Mr. Brian Tracy. It's a really sweet book. If you guys read that book, I think you will really get things to say. Do you have some tips, some strategies, guys, you would like to share with the other people who are here? Okay, while you're thinking, this is what we're gonna do, but I will need your participation as well. I will need your participation. For example, the book that we read, people, the title is The Six Essential, and the writer or the author is Mr. Brian Tracy. If you want, guys, you can buy that book and read it. The Six Essential to start and to succeed in your own business. From that book, we get a little summary right here. Do you understand? 6 essential or 6 strategies or 6 tips, the way that you can start your own business and succeed in it. We have the number 1. I would like Justin to read the number 1 for me. We have the number 2. I would like Nancy to read it. And now we have the number 3. I will need Neji to read it. Let's go really quick with you people. And you the other folks, pay attention. I said we get some those strategies from the book, The 6 Essential, from Mr. Brian Tracy. Let's go, please.
identify a need and solve a problem. You must offer a product or service that people actually want and are willing to pay for. Successful businesses solve specific customers' problems or fulfill recognized desires.
Congratulations and thank you. And thank you very, very much. So we get the number one. This is a really good strategies. We gotta think. We gotta doing research. Maybe in the area where you are, or maybe you can do it online. Try to see which thing to start or to bring, and people will pay you for that. They say you gotta identify maybe a need or see a problem, and you gotta solve. If you see it, if you get it, yo, I'm telling you, you're gonna get people paying you for that service or for that problem that you solve. Now, this is the other strategy or the other secret. Let's go with the number 2, please. I said Nancy, the number 2. The number 3, it's gonna be Nancy. Let's go.
Develop a solid business plan. Even the best ideas fail without proper organization and foresight. A clear business plan acts as a strategic roadmap.
Sure, congratulations. Good job. For example, today, people, when we are traveling, especially when we are driving, and if we want to go somewhere that we don't really know, what do we really need? We need a map. Today, we need GPS, do you understand? And they like to guide us where we want to go. But to start your own business and succeed in it as well, they said you have to get a plan everything, and that can really help you to succeed. And they say if you really get a plan, you can consider it as a strategy roadmap, a business plan. This is the second strategies that we get from that book. That's essential. The number 3, Neji, let's go really quick. Okay, it seems Neji's not here. We're gonna go with somebody else. Neji, are you here now? Let me see. Neji. No, we're gonna go with somebody. Can you help us? Let me see. Can you help us, Stacey, please? Can you read that number 3 for me, please?
Okay. Focus on sales and marketing. You can have the greatest product in the world, but your business won't survive without revenue. Tracy stresses that your primary focus, especially in the beginning, should be generating sales.
Thank you very much. It's another strategies, Miss Rebecca, and you the other folks who are here. If you would like to start your own business, to create your own business, and to succeed in it, from that book, we get 3 strategies right here. Identifying a need or problem to solve, and the second, develop a really good plan or solid business plan. And the number 3, they see focus on sales and marketing. So now we're gonna go with the other 3 strategies that we get from that beautiful book. I know, Rebecca, if you would like to read, if yes, try to read the number 4 for me, and I will need 2 other people to read the other strategies. Good evening, how you doing?
Good, thank you, and the teacher.
Yes, I'm so happy to get you out here in class, even though I know you're a really busy person, but being out here, it's really sweet.
Yeah. You want me to read the number 4?
The number 4.
Okay. It said, keep expenses low. Cash flow is the lifeblood of any new business. Unnecessary overhead can drain your capital before your business has a chance to grow.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It's a really great one. If you start a small business, people, can you buy a Mercedes? Okay. They say be careful with your expenses. Expenses in this context, it's meant dépenses. Do you understand? If you have to buy maybe a car for the business, if you have to rent a place for the business, they say be careful and keep your expenses low, and that can really help you. And sometimes, guys, we have a small business and we have to pay ourselves. We have to pay maybe our rent, and we have to pay another place as well. Be careful, because otherwise you might be in trouble and fail in this business. So thank you, Ms. Becky, for reading. And I think it's a really good strategy as well. And we're gonna go with Tracy. Tracy, I need you to read the number 5 for me. And I need another person to read the number 6. Let's go, please, Tracy.
We don't hear
Okay.
you, Teacher Michael. Oh.
Okay, I'm sorry, Tracy. It seems Tracy's not here 100%. The number 5, they say embrace technology and systems. To scale and remain competitive, you must leverage modern options and digital tools. Efficient systems save time and lower operational cost. Today, guys, we have digital products and we have technology as well we can use to do our own stuff. For example, in the past, if you used to promote your business, what you have to do, you gotta get flowers, put it everywhere. Do you understand? And maybe you didn't really get opportunity to pay the radio and the TV to promote your stuff for you. But today, what you have to do, use technology in your favor. Postings on your WhatsApp, posting on your Facebook and your TikTok. It's a really sweet way to promote things. And sometimes it's not necessary to get a physical stuff. Not necessary. You can sell your things online. Not necessary. It's not necessary to get a physical area to get the stuff. I think it's a really great way we can really use technology in this context. And finally, I need you, Steffi. Can you read the number 6 for us, please? Okay, Steffi's not. We're gonna go with Masa.
I'm here.
Okay, can you read the number 6 for me, please?
Hey, YouTube. Learn from failures. Entrepreneurs will inevitably face setbacks.
Great, something happened. Let me go. Great. For example, the number 6, guys, it's a really good strategy that you can really use. We can really use, or you can really use as well in order like to succeed in your own business. They say learn from failure. Entrepreneurs will inevitably face setbacks. And Tracy, the author of that book, agrees that true measure of success is your ability to learn from these mistakes. I mean, sooner or later, you will be in a situation where you encounter problem, you encounter obstacles that can maybe prevent you from moving forward in that beautiful process where you're creating and building your own business. So what you have to do, consider this as it's like a feedback. It's a really good opportunity that you get to learn. Do you understand? Keep learning, keep testing, and I think that can really help you to succeed in your own business. As I said, it's a really great book, guys. I encourage you to read that book. This is a really short summary that I get from it. So now, your people, you get opportunity to say things. Maybe you can share your own opinions, or maybe you can use 1 or 2 of this strategy to support your ideas. So the question number 2 says, what are some really good essential business strategies you know? Or maybe, how do you plan to apply those steps that we talked recently about to succeed in your own business? I need only 5 people in this question, and after we're gonna go with the last question, which is going to be the question number 3. So what are some really good essential business tips you know, or you can use the one that we've learned recently to share your opinions. What do you guys have to say about that question? quelques stratégies, quelques tips, quelques tricks ou t'apprends ou connaît un rapport avec business, en plus de ça que nous autres voyons, et comment vous comptez pour appliquer dans la vie et pour capable réussir dans votre business. Si vous pas de connaître, vous capable utiliser ça dans là, qui quelques tips ou qui quelques stratégies en rapport avec business que vous connaissez et comment planifier pour capable appliquer pour capable réussir dans le business. So, what do you guys have to say? If you don't have anything to say, I respect that. Maybe we can go with the other questions. But otherwise, I think I'm gonna go with people who are here. Stacey, you get the microphone. Open it. Let's go with you, please.
Do you hear me?
Really well.
My internet connection is really bad because, you know, okay, I won't be discouraged. I'm here. Thank you for giving me the mic, Michael. And I really appreciate the sharing you made at the beginning of the question. Even though I didn't have time to read this book specifically about business because I was busy reading other one, but I really appreciate the approach you made, to let the other guys participate as well. Yeah, I think the first one, like you said, is offer a product or maybe a service people need because people ready to pay for something they really need. If you offer something people is not needed, that can be a setback for your business. The first thing is to solve a real problem. And for that to be happening, one of the strategies to use is to study the market, to know what the people the area you are in, maybe in the social media you are in, use it the most because nowadays there's a lot of platforms, but the one you use really to use identify the problem, maybe what the people are ready to pay for it. And you can do that too by learn from competitors also. If the competitor sell a product, and you can find a way to sell it like more at low cost and to offer better quality of service, people will be ready to pay for it, ready to leave the one they have to come to you. And the second one I was to talk about is build trust. This is a strategy to build trust because nowadays we live in a world where people want to make quick money. They want to do everything quick and get the money and that's it. But sometimes you have to build a relationship with the customer. Don't make people know like you just need the money. But at first sight, you should see the person. And sometimes the only way you can do that is to have a better communication. This is a strategy. To be ready to listen to the person you want to help. If you're not listening, you cannot help. If you're not watching also, like to be observing person, to know what people need, you won't be to use this strategy to grow your business or maybe to start your own business. Another thing you have to do is build a system, not just hard work. You can build a system. Like what does that mean? That create a process that can operate with you or without you. And this is what I really like about the Nancy comment. When you have a team, the team can take over for you because you give them training for that. They learn from you because we live in a world where people want everything for themselves. Sometimes the person has knowledge, but they don't want to share it with others because people think if I share it, the person can be, take my knowledge, take the information I give to them to do something else. That's good. If you can have someone you train and you want to become a better person, you want to be their own boss, you don't have to be angry for that. you have to be happy. And this is one of the things I want. And one of the former job I had, I have a good boss. He always wants to share everything he knows. Because he said one day I won't be there. There will be someone there to take over. But this is why maybe in our community sometimes we don't have, because everybody wants to want them for themselves. One of the things is build a system when you're training people to take over for you, even though you're not. You can do a vacation, but you're still making money because you have built a system, not just hard work. Another thing Brian Tracy mentioned also is learning, the learning process. Keep learning. Don't stop learning. The one of the book I was reading, the person there is a guy who go to a seminary, he give the formation, he was doing it. But when he gets successful at the point of the time of the business, he just stood doing what they told him to do. And he just fell. And when you go to the seminary again, he say he get result at first, but the result didn't last. Why? Because he stopped doing what he was doing. That's even though you're at point in your business, you seem to be successful. If you stop doing what you were doing at the beginning, you can be failed. Even though you're not still doing the long hours what you were doing at the beginning, but there is some strategy you don't have to be neglect about it. Like one of them is about the cash flow. Our business cannot go without cash flow. If cash flow, what keep the business operating day to day? If there is no cash flow, that means this is dead. Even though you can still like physically like here, but because of the cash flow, because you don't have money like an income, you don't maybe sometimes you don't have money for expenses because to run an office is not something easy. I was a witness of that. For every little thing you need money. You can need like a system internet for your house which cost like $100, 200, but for that business you have to get one really really good because if you don't have it, that you have to pay more for that. But if you don't have that money to pay the rent, you don't have money to pay the internet, you don't have money to for the expenses to still like papers. If you have a copy machine also, sometimes the toner is out and the toner is really expensive. And sometimes there's something will happen in the building, you have to, to fix it. All of them is about money. But if you are running out of cash flow, that can make you fail off the business. This is why you have to keep your expenses low, like the Essex Essential book says. You don't have to go overboard. You have to stay in your limit if you want your business to still stay alive. And the last thing I want to add is about delivering outstanding customer service. Do you hear me, Jamaica?
Really well, really well. We're just
Yes.
paying attention, listening to you.
Okay, it's the deliver outstanding customer service. Because if you get a bad customer service, the person will not come back. Even though you're selling online, even though you're selling in a physically area, the relationship from customer to business owner, I mean to employee to customer, you have to deliver a top notch one. You have to be better because one of the things customer like is to get response quickly about what they want. To keep your promises. You say, hey, I'm gonna give you the work. Okay, you want me to do a CV for you? I'm gonna do it in 2 days. Even though you know you're gonna do it in 1 hour, 2 hour, always give I can say like a deadline, a little bit longer in case something happens. It's 2 days and you call them in 1 day, they say, wow, you're really fast, you're really quick. They will be happy. And I do that all the time because in the was I was living in my first job, I used to translate. But the policy of the company is 3 days, 3 business days. That person can give me something to translate for them and I say Friday, you're gonna get it on Tuesday. But on Monday I call them to pick it up. They were happy because sometimes when the person comes to get the service because they really need it. In our culture, as Asian people, we know that when we really something, you do it. And when you tell the person it's 3 business days, you say, wow, I need it really well. But when you call that person, when you get business, you're gonna come back because you give an outstanding customer service. And the way you're gonna end it, the complaint. Sometimes the complaint is a little bit annoying, but you cannot show it to the customer. You have to say, keep like you understand and try to solve the problem. When the customer see that, I can assure you guys, it's gonna come back again. It's gonna refer you to the friends, to the family. And from one of the customer I was doing it, I got 6 more translation from referral. That means when you do what you are doing well, you can get referral from other people. If that person will come, you give still doing outstanding service, you're gonna come back. To be better and that your customer, this is one of the things you're gonna help you guys. One of the strategies gonna help your business to keep moving forward, guys. And I think the last one is about invest in marketing. marketing. Know the marketing. Use social media marketing, email marketing, whatever you can. Content creation, referrals. Sometimes you can say, if you bring someone, I'm gonna give you something. If you bring someone, the next service you're gonna have, you're gonna get it free. This is the way you do marketing because that person can have friends, 10 friends, 20 friends, but he can refer the friends to you. When the friends come to you, the person make money. You're gonna try her best or his best to bring people to your business, and your income gonna grow, guys. I think this is all I want to add. I'm gonna let the space for other people to talk about and what they have and to share with you.
Mm.
Thank you, Teacher Mike. I would appreciate that.
Very good, my beautiful lady, my dear sister, my co-reader as well. And my future business partner as well. Thank you very much because we get knowledge, we know things, and we know how to talk about difficult subject, especially this one right here, money, and the way we can really get money. I'm sorry, which is business. And about you, the other folks, the question is, what are some really good business strategy tips do you know, and how do you plan to apply them to succeed in your own business? If you don't really get, you can use the one what we get right here. We get 6 tips right here or 6 strategies. How do you plan maybe to use them to succeed in your own business? Do you really want to say things? If yes, we need 4 more people. 4 more people to share comments, especially people who really know. Raise your hand. I'm gonna give you the mic and you're gonna get opportunity to really spread words and share your thoughts about that beautiful topic that we are discussing together. The purpose is to practice English. Et si on monde connecté ici là pour première fois, ça c'est pas les mêmes qui classe yo. Le classe yo fait sous Zoom directement 2 fois par semaine. Donc pour plus d'informations, on est capable d'écrire pour ça. But now we are talking about business. It's a really deep subject. Moi connais 2 fois il y a monde qui veut parler anglais, mais qu'on dit 2 mots anglais à fini. Non, objectif là c'est pour entraîner, pour une capacité pour parler de n'importe sujet. Et bah, ces gens, là, Timon, est capable de faire là. Là, me dit Timon, va parler de l'âge, non? M'a parlé de. I'm sorry. M'a parlé de étudiants qui ici, il est capable de faire ça, ou capable de faire ça tout. How do you plan people to apply those strategies and they like to succeed in your own business? If you really want to say things, as I said, I'm gonna give you the mic. I'm gonna give you the mic, you the other folks. I'm gonna give you the mic to really get opportunity to say things about that question, because that question says, what are some really good essential business strategies you know, and how do you plan to apply them in order like to succeed in your own business? Do you guys want to say something? If yes, you have to raise your hand. Raise your hand, you guys who are here. And if you don't really want to say things, you can answer the question on YouTube. Sur YouTube, vous pouvez répondre en créole, mais sur Zoom, vous pouvez parler anglais, OK? Si vous pas choisir, vous pas capable de répondre sur Zoom, là, vous pouvez répondre sur YouTube dans un commentaire. Mais vous capable de faire ça, soit en anglais, soit en créole. But we're here, as I said, we need 4 more people to say something about that topic. I just don't want to choose anyone while here, but you can choose yourself and just raise your hand. And I'm going to give you the mic if you have some strategies. Mr. Michel get connection problem. Okay, we understand it. What do you guys have to say about that? So if you don't really get things to say, as I said, we understand that. Don't forget, guys, the club is not only for today, it's going to be today and Sunday as well. The other part of the club, it's going to be Sunday. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go really quick. We're gonna go to the last questions. The last question for today, it's going to be the question number 3. The question number 3 says, in business, customers are always right. Do you agree or disagree? Why? Il fait qu'on est dans business, client c'est ouais. Autrement dit, client a toujours une raison. Ou d'accord, ou pas d'accord. Pour qui ça? You get opportunity to say things if you really want to say things. As I said, raise your hand. This is the last opportunity that you have tonight to really say things about that topic that we've been discussing together about business and marketing. The question number 3, in business, customers are always right. Do you guys agree What are your opinions about that question? What are your opinions, people, about that question? What are your opinions? I know maybe you're sleeping. I know a lot of folks, they have connection problem tonight, but they cannot because especially guys in the Dominican Republic, they have problem. They cannot be here in the club. But the other guys who are here, let me see. Or maybe you don't hear me. Let me see. Okay, maybe Motorola wanna say something. Do you wanna say something, Motorola? Because you don't, maybe you cannot raise your hand. Do you really wanna say something about the question? Because this is the last question that we have for tonight. This is the last question. I am Farah Theodore. Okay, Farah Theodore. Steffi, can you help with that name for me, please? But do you really wanna talk, Miss Farah? If yes, I'm gonna give you the mic if you wanna say something. Farah Theodore. Farah.
Yes, I will.
Okay. Okay. And you other guys, do you wanna say something? Because we got some 20 minutes left for before we finish. As I said, it was about 2 hours for tonight because a lot of the other guys, they have problem for being here. But I know you guys who are here, you would like to say things about that question, which is a really sweet subject we are talking about tonight. The last question that we have, it's, let me see. Miss Farah, do you want to say something? If yes, I'm gonna give you, let me see. I'm gonna give you the mic if you really want to say something. But otherwise, I think we're gonna wrap things up. We're gonna wrap things up. Okay, guys, so we are about to go. As I said, we have only that question left, which is the question number 3. I think we have only one comment. It's going to be Steffi. And after that, I think we're gonna wrap things up and to finish for today. Let's go really quick with you, Steffi.
Okay, thank you again. I think it's like I can say it's like a way. They say it's another way to to encourage this business person to focus on customer satisfaction because I don't think customer always right because me and my experience as a customer service in my former job I had to be a customer, to be working as a customer service or maybe the front desk at the company is really hard because sometimes the person come with the problem from home, maybe from work, and that person wants somebody else, to do something. And sometimes it's you in front of that person, and maybe they has anger, they have unsatisfaction, they had a bad day, maybe problem, family problem. All of them gonna come to you. But the better thing is like you will never, satisfy all the customers because there is some customer sometimes we have unrealistic expectation. I remember I was watching something on YouTube about someone who wants to cancel a ticket, but the time sometimes they give you a deadline to do it. If the deadline is fast, it's impossible. It's sometimes the type of ticket you choose to travel. They always say there is no changing. You cannot change it. If you don't go, you will lose the money. The person sometimes they read the instruction when they buy. And when they can get where they want to cancel it. And you didn't pay for that. Sometimes you're gonna buy a ticket for 20, 200, but to be able to change it, they put it 260, 270, 300. But if you don't take the one to change, or you can call to change it. The company policy don't allow me to do that because they already say you cannot change it when you buy, you bought it. Why you call? Do you think this customer are always right? No. And this is just to satisfy customer. Sometimes you're selling a service, you have a company, people are good day and bad day. It's just to be supportive. But customer not always right. I remember one of my boss, put a customer out of the business because of me. I was the worker. I was the employee, but the customer was very unreasonable, and you have the right in the United States to call the police on a customer if his behavior is not well. If somebody drink and they look like they're really drunk, and that person come, you want a service, whatever you say, you don't want to accept it. Okay, this customer be right because the behavior is odd. What they ask is unrealistic. There are sometimes misunderstandings. I remember was I working as a cashier. There is a misunderstanding of prices. The customer say you have to get something for $7, but in reality, $7 was in the item, but the cost of the item wasn't $7 because I know brand, because I work in closed stuff area. I know a Calvin Klein will never sell for $7. I know Michael Kors will never sell for $7. As soon as I see the price, I say it's not the price. Let me check it with the system. In the system, it was $40. The customer say, I accuse the person, he put the price on. I say, no, I didn't accuse you. The price is attached to the item, like we did. But I know it's a mistake. Call me the manager. When the manager called, he rectified the same thing I said. He checked in the system, it was $40. You see what I mean? We have to be polite to be explained to the customer. Sometimes when people put price, you make mistake also sometimes. If somebody didn't know the brand, they can give it to you for $7. It's because that customer, the cashier, also know the brand it's not the price. You have to be explaining even though you have the reason, but you have to explain the customer to not be angry. This is the way you say it's right, but is that all the time you are right? If a cashier, maybe a customer representative do something wrong, like disrespect you, tell awful word to you, they're gonna put them in the place. Some people even lost their job for that. If the customer representative is not on the right, the company gonna put it in the right. But if you're not on the right, the company will not fire someone if you're wrong. Sometimes what happens in the situation, they can give a person, a worker, like 1 week, because that person is so output, he's gonna come from the store for the whole week to see if they fire that person. If you don't do that, sometimes they even complain. You understand what I mean? There is one day I remember there's a customer, he say, oh, I give attitude. I say, okay. Did she say something to you? No, she didn't say anything. But the way she looked at me, she put, like I was annoying. She keep describing. Even though sometimes you don't say anything, that customer can still say you do something or whatever. But I don't think I'm not angry as customer always right. Because sometimes you can find a very unreasonable customer. That's my point of view.
Great. So thank you. And thank you very much, Stacey. Even though I don't want to say personal question, but how things end up in that situation? I'm sorry, how things ended up about the mistake with 7 something, but the wheel price was
Well, he ended up not taking it because sometimes you take a good stuff, but you see, oh, this thing is good for $7. Let me take it. Even me as well. Sometimes when I get a brand, I remember I bought a Karl Lagerfeld sandals. When I come here, it was 2, but sometimes they make markdown prices. I know every Sunday they do that. Before I even buy it for myself, I check in the system with the number. They have different numbers to check if the price was down. If you check it in the system, it says the same price is not down. But when we check it, we prove to her the price is not down, it's the same price. She leave it. They won't take it. It's because they say it was a good deal. They took it. And sometimes they do it themselves. They do it themselves. They bought the materials and they come with everything. One day I catch someone with $600 items. They choose it because I know brand. This is why sometimes when I am up in the cashier, some of them would never come to me because they know I know stuff. You can get me. They never come to me. And sometimes I even exchange with the other one to get them because they change the price. Because even of the shoes, the company have to put the amount under the shoes because all the time they change the tag of money. All the time. I never know. This is one of the culture and the biggest step people they use. They know they learn how to do stuff. You can see that they put the sticker the way the company should do it. You will never know it was the price. Sometimes they just exchange the price.
Mm.
If you don't listening, if you don't read the tag to see, this is a shoes and this is bag, it's not matching up. They're gonna get you all the time. They get the company all the time. The lady was angry, or you're gonna call the what is it, the director of the store because that's right. The price cannot get here. The manager just take it and say you can get for the price, man. Even though you are angry, but you're not right because the price is not right. They ended up angry every time. They ended up angry. They will not give you reason because they say a customer always right, but it's not true. Sometimes you are wrong. Even though in
Mm.
life, if you're not right, customer is always right. I mean, in your family, you are always right also. In your workstation, you're always right. You can't do like that because if a person customer from another store, you are a worker from another company. You are serving people. You know you are not always right, but sometimes they want to give you a hard time. They just want to give you a hard time. If you don't, have self control, you're gonna be blow up. I know it's not easy.
Thank you. Thank you very much for sharing. Thank you for sharing. I have experience as well, but it's kind of different. But I really appreciate it. Thank you, Miss Stacey. We have only last comment right here. It's going to be Nancy. You get 2 minutes or less to say something about the question number 3. Let's go real quick with you, our beautiful one.
Okay, teacher. When someone says, um, a customer are always right, I am partially agree about it because customers are very important because they help a business grow. Without customers, we cannot sell. It is the reason why the customers are very important. Business owners should listen carefully to their customers, treat them with respect, because you are here to resolve problems about your customers. You have to know what they need, and then you gonna treat them with respect. However, I don't believe customers are always right. Sometimes customers make unreasonable request or misunderstand a situation. In those cases, the business should stay professional, explain the policy politely, and try to find a fair solution. So if you have your policy politely, you can fair solution about the request that customers are making. I don't know if you are a great teacher, but I think it's really really important. That's why if you have happy customers, then you gonna find more customers by them, because happy customers are more likely to come back and recommend that business to other people. So you have it is a very important, teacher. So in my opinion, the best strategy is to respect every customer while also protecting the business and its employee. So by the way, if you need to grow your business, you have to believe on your customers. Even though there are a lot of customers can create problems, but if your business is professional, you can have them and respect them. By the way, you have to do it because without customers, you cannot sell. Thank you, teacher, for this subject,
Thank
this
you very
topic.
much. I really appreciate it and I really congratulate. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
teacher.
Oh, million understands. Steffi, it seems you want to say something? I'm sorry. If yes, you get the mic. It'll be short, but I would
I
like to
get
hear.
electricity. Yes.
Oh, we get the electricity now. Oh.
Yeah. See, I was put my clothes on, for myself.
Mm.
And I didn't have electricity.
Ooh.
Mr. T, you could open your camera. You're not right. Oh, no, you're a customer, but you are not right. I don't like it.
Yeah,
Yes,
that.
one thing I really appreciate the comment of Nancy. And one of the things is to stay respectful. Even though you need the customer, but sometimes if you prove them they have too much value, sometimes people value the customer more than the price, the way they judge a situation. And I don't know. There's some people who's racist. They just don't, whatever what you try with them, you won't attend them. And for right now, one of the population I really like serve when I was in the US is the Spanish people. These people is cute. This is why I will would like to live not Dominican Republic in other country what speak Spanish. When they come to you with a problem, when they see you try your best, even though you cannot get them what they want, they try to understand. But the other people, oh, they're gonna give you
Especially
a hard
Haitian.
time. You don't know. Hmm? Black American, right people. Oh my goodness. Asian, sometimes Asian because of language barrier, they don't have the way to explain themselves. And sometimes if I don't tell you I'm Asian, you cannot talk to me because there's a lot of Jamaican where I'm working. I should speak Creole to you for you to see I am Asian. Because all the time I'm speaking English. If that person cannot explain themselves, he wants to talk. Sometimes I talk to them in Creole. They say, "Oh, you're Asian? I think you were Jamaican, Trinidadian, something like that." But sometimes you have to speak English because sometimes when you speak Creole, they feel uncomfortable. Sometimes they think you're talking about them. If you speak one of the lady Asian, why don't you speak English? Why don't you speak Creole? They want to understand. They want to listen what you're talking about. But sometimes you have to do that. But most of the time, Asian cannot do that because the language barrier. They want to argue, but they can't because they cannot explain themselves. This is one of the things. They have been, you know, victims of a lot of things because they cannot explain themselves. Even an accident on the street. When the police officer comes, they cannot explain the situation. But most of the time they give them like they not get reason because you cannot explain what happened. The person who can explain, they get the credit. This is why a lot of Asian who are not speaking English put camera in the car. Installation in the camera. When the officer say, okay, they it's the fun and just show the officer what happened. Right off, they can, defend themselves by image because they cannot talk for themselves to explain what happened. And the person we can talk, who talk first, seem has reason because you cannot explain yourself. It's the same thing as customer service. Even though this is why I really like um, this country I was before, they have a lot of policies. This is why I really like in the state corporation on the corporation. You have the minute, you have to create it, the minute. Because the minute is a chat the way the company should be, should be. And we come the company, I spent 6 hours to know the inside of the company I was working in by videos. They know what you should do, what you shouldn't do. This is why when they get angry, I always silence because I have two cameras. When they go on the camera, they will never see me talk back. I never talk back with customer. And the only thing they're gonna see, I'm laughing. And this is what can get customer really angry. Sometimes I just laugh. You're just talking, I'm laugh. Oh no, when you laugh, you get attitude. You see, if I was, like getting angry like you, gonna say something. I don't say anything. sometimes even though you need the customer, but you cannot put your work like it's nothing. This is what I really like about my boss. When something is not happening, he step over, and when he step over, the customer won't like it. He can ban me from the. He say, no, I don't let my business running away from one customer. Sometimes one customer can damage your reputation of your business. One customer, one bad feedback can damage the reputation of your business. And this is why we like stay respectful, even though the customer wants to get on board. Take respectful, respect the customer. Like it's not always right, but being respectful, you're gonna say, even though I was, getting angry, but they taking care of me, well, that would be a good feedback and inside or bad feedback. This is why I really like respectful, yes, but the customer, like you say, partially always right. Listen, because you did customer, but not always, because I know stress and the customer. Oh my goodness, they can make you look like you are the problem. You are the
Yeah.
problem, but in reality, you are not the problem. Yes. And like I will said, and the customer well, even though they are the one, but not always give reason to them. If you do that, they're gonna keep doing the same thing. Even people are doing that in the United States. They do something here. I remember there's a lady right now who cannot work. Every job he goes, he's trying to fail to sue the company.
Mm.
Yes, at the end of the day, they give report to the company has association. Most of them know her, and
Okay.
she get blacklisted.
Ooh.
Yes, she get blacklisted because everywhere you fail, you always fail. Why always you? And why not? You cannot work in the United States. They get
Yeah.
blacklisted her because she's a bad example. He's a customer. Sometimes I don't know where he get the water to split off, to split in the area. He always split off. He go to the restaurant, he split off. He go to the market, he split. Why? Now you get blacklisted. It was a customer, but if you're on the one, the law won't forgive you. That's why I really like about the country who has law. Even though you're a customer, but you have to respect the law. If you don't respect the law, you're gonna fail under the law. That's right.
Mm. Yeah, I love it. I really appreciate it because you talk with experience, and I think it's a kind of really sweet because the topic that you have tonight it's about business, but especially that one about if customers are always right. I really love it. I really appreciate the two of you, Miss Stacey and Nancy, and you the other guys. Unfortunately, we don't really get Miss Justin in that question. I was expecting for to get you, lady. You beautiful lady, and same thing. This is what I'm gonna do. This is let me see. Oh, we have only a few people who are here. Justin, are you here? If yes, I give you the mic. Say something real quick.
Yeah.
But we'd like to see you. We cannot see you because I'm trying to see you. Oh,
Not
Don't be
tonight, Trisha.
afraid. Come, don't be afraid.
uh,
Not tonight, unfortunately.
okay, okay.
Um,
Camera just eat open, 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 open,
I
open,
can open
Mhm.
it
open.
tonight, but
But
maybe
on Sunday we
someday.
expect you to open. Oh my
Yes,
goodness. The
I will.
electricity was bad for me today.
For that question, so
Yeah, the question says, customers are always right. Do you agree or disagree? And why?
I think we got a misunderstanding over here
Oh, why is this?
because um it's about the way we think or the owners think. The customer is always right. I can say that it is in the matter of taste or in preference, but not always right in the matters of fact, policy, or respect.
Mhm.
And we have to listen to what customer wants and give it to them. But it doesn't mean that if a customer are rude and disrespectful to my style, to my staff, and trying to manipulate my business, I have to be reasonable about that. So the things that we have to find the balance between the customer and my staff. Because yes, we understand that if there is no client, we don't have to run a business because the customers is important. But client do not come first in your business. Employee come first. If you take care of your employee, then they will take good care of the client. And that's why I can say that we have to find the right balance to try to see things differently. Because if you always take side to your good customers over your employee, you will lose your best people, and you can't run your business right. And I think we must protect the good people that we have toward the disrespectful people. And that's what I can say. Thank you for giving me the mic.
I really appreciate it, and I really think, and I really congratulate you, our beautiful lady, our beautiful Justine. Sunday, we're gonna see you. Uh-huh. We're gonna see you on Sunday, but really appreciate, I really congratulate. And you, Miss Nancy, Miss Stacey, all of you, the other guys who had the opportunity to be around tonight. I think it was really great. It was really sweet having you guys talking about this topic. And a lot of folks in the area, especially they didn't really get electricity. That's the problem. They couldn't be out here. They wanted to be, but unfortunately, that's the reason, guys. Prepare well for Sunday, because Sunday we're gonna we're gonna finish with the club. We're gonna have 3 questions for Sunday. Especially Justin, I would like you to prepare something really sweet for us, especially about the book that you read. You can just use only one, maybe, because they say, have you ever read any books related to business, marketing, and sales? What have you learned? I know you can maybe talk to Steve, because you guys, you read 2 books together. Maybe one can you to summarize the first one, the other one. And you, the other folks, be ready to answer the question. Est-ce que vous jamais lu un livre en rapport avec business, marketing, avec vente? Qu'est-ce que tu apprends? And the question number 5 says, why do you think some business fail? And what advice would you give to somebody who want to start their own business? So, por que só pensez quelques business échoué, quelques business crasé? Por que ça? Faites une recherche, m'a des matantou, m'a des cousins, de qui quelques raisons fait business yo crasé. Et deuxième partie question, on dit, mais qui quelques conseils ou t'as baillé au monde qui voulait commencer un business? Be ready, people. Be ready, because each of you are here, your comment can be at least 3 minutes, but you gotta prepare really well. And the last question, it's kind of personal, but I think it's really good as well. The question number 6 says, what role does marketing play in business success? And what is your backup plan for major crises in the business market? It should be really sweet, especially I count on you guys, especially Nancy, Stacey, and Justin. Especially Justin will come with Kemwa this coming Sunday. We're gonna get something really sweet, something really interesting. I really appreciate it, and I really thank. So I thank all of you, the other folks, especially on YouTube and Zoom as well. I really appreciate it, and I really love your presence who are here. So we have to go. We have to go. So have a good night. Have a really good weekend. Enjoy the weekend with people that you love, especially your family. And see you on Sunday. See you on Sunday. And I'd like to keep on with the club that we're gonna have. So have a good night, all of you, my beautiful people. Sleep well, like big and small babies, and see you on Sunday. Have a good night, everybody, my beautiful people. Good night.
Have a good night, teacher.
Okay, good night, good night.
Have a good night, everybody. See you. Good night. Have a good night. Okay.
Good night, good night.
Have a good night, my people. See you all. Have a good night. Have a good night. Okay, good. Let me. Okay. Have a good night, my people. Bye bye.
Okay.
Okay.
Après nèg lè tede, wè di m'te pa lò.
Why jump go to the gozado? Oso
Yeah.
la, we de palo, pa pale. E gen un vwe mde pale pat de vwe do. Ay sa ou di wako, ou de pale mwe. Mwen ki do te pale mwe. Te
Mm,
pale mwe. Wak to e video a yo wè mde pale.
Ya, eu pale pou tande vremen.
mhm.
Pale kreol anko.
So guys, ou même qui nan YouTube la kap suiv, ou ta remen pran kou an, pa ezite, kontakte Teacher Michael pou kapap pran séans pou la, paske nouvel sesyon pral komanse. Nap tan nou pou kapap vin apren bon anglais, pi apren bon bet, pou kapap komanse ap debat menm josema avek nou next time. Nap tan nou.
Thank
Nou
you.
tout net, guys. 29 jwen nouvel sesyon. Ou pa kapab ou okipe, nan peyi ki gen si mwen peye pou an ti famou. Ake lò peye pou an ti famou, son investisman ou fe, investisman sa, la itil ou pou l'avni. Wan m konen. Ou ka bloke la nan USA, epi je investisman sa develoko, ou pa bej de peye an lot moun. Investi nan fami, investi nan madam, tout moun nou bide de. Lò fe ou apren anglais. Apren anglais, tande? Paske son investisman kap dire pou tout an.
Thank you very much, the two of you.
Ah, when you can get zero, you don't see. Walk out every time.
Oh yeah!
Every time we have bon vite. Bon comment? Bon marketing.
Yeah! We gonna do it.
private.
We gonna do it.
Talking in private, ladies.
And you want to look at zero, bien, oui, tu sais, Michael.
Yeah.
She Okay, have a good night, my beautiful ladies. Sleep well, as I said, and see you tomorrow and see you on Sunday. Have a good night. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Really?